dance. It's the wood dance. It's the best day of the year. Winter's coming. Winter's coming. We got the wood.
Oh, jeez. Today on In the Wood Yard, we've got wood to deliver and wood to split. Here we go. Hello, fellow firewood fanatics. My name is Chris. In case you're here for the first time, if you've been here before, thanks for coming back. I appreciate it. Today, I've got a wood delivery right away in the morning, which is nice because I like to get paid early and then do more work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw in about a face cord of this oak that's right here because the guy wants oak. He said oak or hickory or maple or a combination of any of those. So I'm going to throw in a face cord of oak, a third of a cord. And then we're going to go over to the maple. I'm going to throw a face cord of that on, a third of a cord. And then it'll be 2 face cords. And then we're going to go deliver that. Then when we come back, we're going to continue with what we did yesterday, which was we started over here on this splitting of the locust. So this is what we got done yesterday. And the splitter's right there. So when we get back, we're going to uncover it. We're going to go that direction. And I should have at least, when I get back, I should have at least 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. I don't know, we'll see how time goes. And I'm going to do a bunch of splitting. And that's what we're going to do today because I got to get that done because it's there. So here we go. It's loading of wood time right now. There it is. There is just a little over a face cord in there of oak. There's a little bit of locust in there too. There's a few chunks of dry locust I threw over here. And for those of you that are wondering why am I stacking it, because this was an unmeasured pile I just threw over here. And that's where I got it from. So I have no idea how much is in there if I just throw it in loose. I mean, you can get close, but I want to know. And I know that if I do 2 rows and then about a half of a row, it's a face cord. 2 rows that are that high, I should say. So now we're going to drive over to the maple. We're going to throw a face cord, and that's a pre-measured pile. So I got to do is just chuck it in, which is why I'm not going to stack the rest of this because I know from what I've got there, it's a little over a face cord. So now we're going to drive over to the maple, and we're going to throw that in, and then we're going to go dump it to Crumpet. This one will go a little faster. I just chuck it and go. So there it is. That is 2 face cords, or 2/3 of a cord. Half is oak, a little bit of locust in there, and the other half is maple, which was right here. This is the stuff that was cut this spring and then stacked early in the summer. I did a moisture test on it. It was all 15-16% because this soft maple dries pretty fast. And so yeah, right here is where I had the face cord. So these are these stringers that I get. They're like packing material for mattresses, and I put 2 of them down. You can see one's down so that you got your small pieces on the bottom and then one of these on top. So that's 2 full ones there. And then I just cut a piece down here and put them like that. And that gives me my full 8 feet, and it works really good. You can see there's another one right there. So that's what I use sometimes when I have just a little bit to do, or if I have extra stuff and it's not going to fit on a pallet, I'll do one of these rows like this, and it works out really good for the extra face cord or 2 that you get left over when you got a pile if you can't fill a whole full cord. So that's kind of what this is. But I want to start working into the pile this way, because this right here, once I get this stuff sold out this winter or late fall, if I can get a lot of this sold, I'd like to put my little shelter I'm going to get for the tractor and my lawnmower and stuff like that. I'd like to put it like right here, because it's right by the corner of my building, right by this tree, so it'll be easy to access. So I'm thinking shelter logic, something like that. I think that's what I'm going to put right here. At least that's my plan anyway. We'll see what happens. So here we go, down the road. We're going to go deliver this one. This is the good time customer, a long time good customer of mine, that when I deliver the wood to this particular place, when I get there, the lady of the house is there, and she literally jumps up and down and claps when the wood comes in. Happened 2 years in a row. We'll see if she does it again this year. So here we go. Okay, so I'm at my delivery. I'm here with Tara. This is the lady that likes the wood. So you have a wood dance. Let's see it.
Okay. It's the wood dance. It's the wood dance. It's the best day of the year. Winter's coming. Winter's coming. We got the wood.
Oh, jeez. See, there you go. If you provide good quality wood, you get a wood dance. So there you go. Now we're gonna dump it.
There you go. This is awesome.
I'm just guessing you like winter a little bit.
I love winter. Winter is the best time of the year.
I like
I like fall and
there's a
winter.
bunch that didn't come out. I like fall. And I like winter for about the first 2 or 3 months.
Oh. Yeah, sometimes it does kind of drag, but yeah.
And then it gets a little bit long. I'm back in the wood yard, and I just had one of my longtime customers stop in. He's a guy that actually heats with wood, and he's bought wood from me for the last 7 or 8 years. I mean, he's like one of my original customers, and he gets 2 full cords every year. Sometimes he'll get even more than that, but usually it's 2 full cords. And this year he told me that he wants to get the same wood as last year. Now last year he bought a full cord of locust, and he had never had it before. And I told him, I said, you're gonna like it, it's good wood. He says, okay. He says, it better be good. Well, he just stopped in and he says, I want more locust. He said, that stuff was awesome. So I just showed him what I've got here, and he's gonna order a full cord of oak first. And then usually after about 2 weeks after he gets the first one going, usually around October, middle October and end of October, he'll order a second one, and then he gets another full cord. And he said then he wants it to be the locust. So I said, I hope it's dry by then. I said, I think it will be. So I'm gonna get it stacked out here in the open, and I said that'd still be another couple months that it can dry, you know, even if we get into November for it. He said that would be fine too. So anyway, you saw the wood dance on my last customer. While I was coming back from that one, I got another text from a longtime customer, and he wants a full cord, but he wants 2 face cords of oak. So I'm gonna load up this barkless oak, this dry stuff right here, so I don't have to stack it. And then he wants a face cord of cherry. So it's gonna be a full cord total. So I'm gonna get it loaded right now. It's not for delivery today, it's for tomorrow. And then finally I can get over to do some splitting on the locust over there. So here we go. So there, it is in. That's 2 face cords, or 2/3 of a cord. And now I'm gonna drive over to the cherry and we're gonna throw another face cord in here so then I'll have a full cord of wood altogether. And this stuff, like I've mentioned, was just thrown in a pile here, so I had no idea how much there was, and so I need to get the proper amount delivered to the person. So that's why I stack it in there. So now I know that I've got just a hair over 2 face cords in there. So there it is in. And so now I'm gonna drive over to the cherry pile, and I've got a face cord over there all pre-measured. All I gotta do is chuck it in. It's time to chuck in some choice chunk of cherry into the chariot. There it is. Cherry is on. Now we have a full cord in the trailer and to be ready to be delivered first thing tomorrow morning. I believe that's when I'm going to deliver it first thing in the morning. And so yeah, that's it for the loading for today. Now finally I can get over to the locust over there and do some splitting on that. I only have about, I don't know, about an hour and a half before I have to quit for the day out here, but I'm going to get some done. So I'm gonna park the trailer and we're gonna get to splitting. So finally, I get to do some splitting. I had some other stuff I had to take care of, so now I've only got about an hour to split, but an hour is an hour. It's an hour more of wood that I can get done. So what I did was I moved a bunch of the stuff out of the way that was split here, and I moved some rounds out of the way. So what I did was that the splitter was facing, I guess I backed the engine in there, so I spun it all the way around 180 degrees or something like that this way. So what I'm gonna have happen now is the wood is going to fall right off there, so it kind of stays back to this edge, because I kind of want to keep it along this edge here so that I can get other wood in here. And I'm just going to kind of keep working until I get that full, and then I'll bring the splitter along this edge and I'll bring the engine right along the edge of these rounds right here and then let the wood fall over that way. So kind of trying to keep it over there. So that's what's going to happen. We're going to get splitting right now. goes my jet. They're going in for a landing. Probably need to refuel. There you go. I split some wood. I split for about an hour and I don't know, 15 minutes, something like that. I got quite a bit done. This stuff splits really nice. It's nice to work with, other than the stringy bark crap that gets left behind everywhere, piles of it, but we'll get her cleaned up. So that's it for today, folks. I got to go do some other work now, my other business, so time to go do that stuff. So tomorrow I will be back, and my plan for tomorrow is hopefully I can get a lot of this split, because I've also got 2 deliveries already scheduled for tomorrow, and I'll probably get another 1 or 2 because it's the weekend. So that is it for today, folks. Thanks for being here. You know what to do. Hit the buttons, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share, do it all. Come back tomorrow. It'll be fun. Between now and then, get outside, get cutting. Good night, Irene.